It's never easy to lose a basketball game, but I really am proud of the way our kids fought. This is a physical Indiana State team. It's got really positive, really tough post play. It's a team that rebounds the ball offensively extremely well. And I thought for the majority of the game, we did a great job defending them and keeping their posts kind of out of the mix. And I thought by far this was probably our best rebounding effort of the year as far as keeping the opponent off the glass and also crashing ourselves. So, I think our positives coming out of this game are post defense, our rebounding. Another positive, I think, is they played if I'm correct, 4 different defenses tonight. Started in man, went to a 2-3, went to a 3-2, and finished in a 1-3-1. And on a one-day prep, I thought they did a fantastic job of making in-game adjustments and finding ways to score. And I think that's a big step forward for this young group, being able to do those things. And it's going to be necessary to do those things moving forward with this Valley schedule.
There was a weird ebb and flow to the game. You start off really, really well, get out to a double-digit lead early, and then go into a drought where the defense kind of kept it manageable, even though they ended up taking the lead there. And then there were a couple other good stretches. Is that just, with the defenses Indiana State was playing, kind of moving the offense toward a lot of three-point shots today? Is that just going to be expected, that kind of ebb and flow when so high a percentage?
I think for Indiana State, I can't speak for the rest of the conference and what they're going to do, but I think they started in man, and I think we were able to get off to a good start. We got an initial layup by Brown on a flare screen. She got a 3 on the next one, and I thought they struggled to guard us one-on-one, so they went to that zone where they kind of had their help built in. And I think the second quarter we were a little taken back by the zone. We were having a hard time getting organized and understanding how we wanted to attack it. Then I thought we attacked it like we wanted to. We just weren't seeing what was open. So at halftime, I thought they were able to make some really good adjustments. We were trying to attack their post players on the baseline, and we drove it in there. We had some kids that were diving to the rim that were open, and I thought we did a good job starting the third quarter of hitting those kids at the rim. And even moving forward, I thought we adjusted as they started taking those players away to hitting the backside corner or stopping and finding the point guards open at the top of the key. So I thought we did a great job outside of the second quarter attacking their defense until they went to the 1-3-1. When teams play 4 different defense and you have a one-day prep on a short week, it's hard to fit everything in. And so I'll take the 1-3-1. We weren't prepared for it, and that's something that we need to practice so that the next time we go play Indiana State, we're ready. And again, sometimes when you have an experienced team, you can look back and reflect on past games to help them make those in-game adjustments. And unfortunately, we just don't have that experience right now. So it was hard for us to really attack it the way we would want to attack it with proper preparation.
Obviously, defensively, really strong start to the game. Last quarter and a half, things kind of flipped. Indiana State started hitting a bunch of shots. What was the difference there between maybe the first 2.5 quarters and the last quarter and a half?
Deljane is a very talented player. She's really good coming off of ball screens. We were going under on her, then we started going over. So I think she was starting to get to her mid-range and get to her spot. So we made an adjustment, moved our shadow up a little bit. So I thought we did a better job on that. The threes late, I think it was just not understanding our personnel and not closing out the way we needed to. And that's, again, something we're going to have to learn. Obviously, we would have liked to learn it by getting the result we wanted, but we'll have to learn it this way and be ready to go the next time we see them and as we move forward playing in the Valley.
Maya Dunson last year at Indiana State had one of her best college games today. Comes out with 14 points all in the second half. How good is it to see her have a game like this where she can see the ball go through the basket?
I'm really happy for her. She works at it, and I think for her, I hope she can find a way to carry this over and be more consistent with that offensive play. I've known that kid I've watched that kid since she was a junior in high school. I know how well she can shoot the ball, and if we can get her going shooting the basketball at a decent clip, I think it's going to make our team a lot more dangerous.